Wow, that's crazy. Gas. What's good, y'all? Chef Taj here for our final episode of season 2 of No Huddle Kitchen, brought to you by HelloFresh. Let's go, let's get into it. Today, we're gonna be making hoagies. So our hoagie is a mushroom and mozzarella hoagie, and we're gonna add another little twist to it for our final episode. Stay tuned. We're gonna start putting out our ingredients. First, we got our hoagie rolls. We got a green chili pepper. We got our potatoes for our wedges. Gotta have that onion, of course. Mushrooms, cheese, seasoning for our fries, mayo, mustard, steak spice seasoning. We got our mushroom sauce base. And we can't forget about our twist, our chicken breast strips. We got our ingredients all laid out. Let's get to work. Gonna start on cutting our vegetables up. All right, we're gonna start by washing our potatoes. Get them nice and washed. Got them washed, we're gonna start cutting these up into wedges. You know, as I sit here and finish this last episode, I start to reflect on, season 1 and how everybody responded to it and liked it and supported it. It's incredible to see, from how I started to now being able to partner with, brands like HelloFresh. It's been a great opportunity, and I've been grateful for all the support and everybody just really tuning in. Okay, now we're gonna start washing our mushrooms, getting them cleaned up. Now we got our mushrooms. We're gonna start chopping these up, getting them ready to go. Now we got our mushrooms and potatoes cut up. I'm gonna start on this chili. Cut the cap. Cut the cap off, that's where all the seeds are. You're just gonna come down here, slice it in a sliver. Now we're just gonna come back straight down. Now we're gonna cut up our onion. Final piece of prep. Now they got everything prepped, we're gonna start roasting our potatoes. So I got a pan that's been heating up in the oven, ready to go. So I'm gonna lightly coat this pan with oil. Gonna get our potatoes and add them right there. And we gotta season our potatoes. Garlic powder, Cajun seasoning, and a little bit of salt. Now you got that in there, we're gonna give it a shake. Now we're gonna throw them in the oven for about 20 to 25 minutes. Let them roast. We're gonna set our timer, 20 minutes. While we got our potatoes roasting in the oven, time for our No Huddle halftime tip. Today's No Huddle halftime tip is when you're seasoning, kind of season from above. That way you get a nice even spread around and you ain't too much focused on one spot and a spot gets seasoned more than the other. All right, we'll start washing this chicken. If you want to create your own HelloFresh meals, use my code TAJ50 for 50% off on your first box from HelloFresh. When I talk about sweat, I'm really talking about like the caramelization. You see everything's coming together, getting caramelized. Really all the flavors coming together. Now I'm gonna add my chicken to my onion, peppers, and mushrooms. Get that mixed in. And get ready to toast our hoagie. One thing I forgot earlier was my fry seasoning. I forgot to add that, but if you was to go to the grocery store and forgot something, you would be just out of luck, being able to, from coming home to not being able to just immediately go back to the grocery store. But the beautiful thing about, HelloFresh is, if you forget something, it's still accessible, it's still right here, and you can just add it whenever, So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna add a little bit of fry seasoning to our fries. So we got our hoagie right here. We're gonna split it, slit around for our filling. But we're gonna open it up like that, and we're gonna put it down in a nice hot pan. Let that toast. Now we got our bun nice and toasted. We're gonna lay that right here. Add a little heat to it. And we're gonna start throwing in our mozzarella cheese. Make this nice and cheesy. Mix this around. Make sure that cheese get good and melted and mixed in. So this ain't a Philly cheesesteak right here. This is a Philly cheese chicken, basically. Nah, but it's fun ingredients, fun to use, you know. This hoagie definitely finna have some flavor. We got our mayo right here. Make sure it's nice and spread. Mustard. We'll add it to this side. Now that we got our mayo mustard down, time to go in with that filling. Oh yeah. Make sure you get plenty. Bam. Cheesy. Add a little bit more. Wow, that's crazy. That's how you know when that cheese right. Got a nice little texture to it. We're gonna make sure that presentation right. Smush it down. Bang, right there. Now we're gonna add our potato wedges. Add a little bit of ketchup. Now that our plating is done, come check it out. Now that's what y'all been waiting for. Time for the taste test. Gas. You got the little bite of the hoagie. Get a little frying ketchup. That's what's up. That's a wrap for season 2 of No Huddle Kitchen. Thank y'all for tuning in. And don't forget to use my code TAJ50. Thank y'all.